Chris Carson on the carry. Rashaan Evans on the tackle.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
On the keeper.
But instead, third down.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks on field that fell incomplete.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma.
You'd always love spectacular, but in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
The drive starts with a completion left side. They'll contain him to just 2nd down.
Complete to Max Williams. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
Murray going to run play action with
Murray's pass. Complete to
and taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
1st down, Cardnials.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
1st and 10.
He gives it off to Carson.
Chris Carson.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now it's Carson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Chris Carson. That's good.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 62 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? But you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last in the wild card round on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now.
And it's 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray.
His passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now it's Lockett. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On first down, Carson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they come up now on a 3rd down and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
Benjamin, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Murray's pass.
Eno Benjamin, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
To Andy Isabella.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. They run it with Benjamin. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
On the run is Benjamin. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This one caught by Isabella. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Returnable for Lockett. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He'll try and run it. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Greg Olsen.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the shotgun, Wilson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A minute 55 left to go in the first leg. Here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot to hold it a second. I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
7 yards there and a first down.
To Eno Benjamin.
He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray again. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down is Murray. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From the gun, Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's Russell Wilson in the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're good with the referee at the game site and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. From the gun, Wilson forced out to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Ready. Surprise.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this divisional round in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC Divisional Round game. And it was the New York Giants who are moving on as they knock off the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
A trip to the NFC action back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some.
And he finds a receiver, and he's brought down. Jaron Reed able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Throw in, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 20 as they get going on this drive. This is Carson. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last at all. They decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in spot for 2nd down. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off.